Welcome everyone to our 10 in the morning coffee break. My name is Michelle Morris and I'm the associate pastor at First United Methodist Church in Conway. I'm actually very new to Conway, just moved here in July, so I don't know a whole lot about Conway. So I'm taking this opportunity in honor of our Christmas Coffeehouse event that we have to get to know 5 coffee houses around town and also to get to know 5 nonprofits. So we have Jessica
Richardson.
Yeah. And you're with Conway Cradle Care?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you're going to share with me a little bit about Conway Cradle Care so I can be excited about that and learn about it. Before we do that, I just want to encourage all of you to watch this and share it with others. And as part of that encouragement, I'm going to give you a coffee house question. So the coffee house question for today is, when you go to a coffee house, what do you love to order? What's your favorite drink? At 3 o'clock today, I will do a drawing based on all the people that have made a comment, and you'll win a pound of Tier 2 blend coffee here from Blue Sail Coffee, which is where we are today, and a $10 gift card. So, I mean, that's fun, right? So be sure to comment, and you can comment about anything in the thread, and it will count. So looking forward to that. But back to Jessica and Conway Cradle Care. So for someone who's totally unfamiliar with your work, how would you describe what you all do?
We are a nonprofit organization. We were founded in 1995 by Miss Catherine Satterfield. She was a member of Firstpresbyterian Church, and so it has been a mission of Firstpresbyterian Church that's how it started. Okay. One thing we do is we help expecting adolescent and teen parents. Ways that we help them are by providing childcare while they're still in school so that they can still go to school and finish on time. Another way is we provide mentoring services. We have education-based meetings, and at these meetings they get to learn things like how to budget, how to properly put their child into a car seat. And then we have various guests that come as well that will teach them education-based things about life to help them succeed. We are proud to say that last year we were able to have a 100% graduation rate for our teen parents.
Wow!
As well as 3 of them are now actually starting college. And so
that's
we're
incredible.
Very excited about what we get to do.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, while you were talking, our drinks got here. Hey, Krista, come back over here. So another thing, I am a particular challenge for coffee houses because that's great. Because I don't actually like the taste of coffee; it's too bitter. I also don't drink a lot of caffeine, and I watch my carbs. So I gave them a challenge. So what's the drink that you brought to me?
We made her a London Fog. It's half tea and half milk with vanilla, so you don't get that high of caffeine in it, but it's sweet and warm, so it's like the perfect mix.
Yeah.
And then I made you a cinnamon oat milk cortado. The difference between a cortado and a latte, it's just lesser milk. So you get the more of the coffee side, so the more of the caffeine. And then we just topped it with cinnamon, and that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for hosting us here.
Thank you. Just come see us, join us. We love to have everyone here. But thank you for coming here and supporting us. Supporting small business is like really awesome right now. Everyone needs it, so thank you.
Yeah.
Did you want comments?
Yes, please.
Okay, get you some.
All right. Well, that is incredible what you've shared about your work. How rewarding that must be. And I mean, that gives people a real future, right? So I have a question just in the reality of life right now. We've both had masks on. We're sitting far apart. Ooh. Yummy.
There you go. Thank you. Y'all enjoy.
Thanks. And we're obviously still in COVID days. That's part of the reason we're doing Coffeehouse differently this year. How has COVID impacted the work that y'all do?
COVID has greatly impacted the work that we're able to do for obvious reasons. We are still a daycare, and so we've had to have preventative measures to make sure that the babies are still being taken care of. Of course, babies don't have to wear masks. The ages that we help are between 6 weeks up to 3 years of age. So that's a very, very critical age group right there. We have preventative measures. We've screened people now before they walk in. We limit the amount of people that can come in now. Our teen parents, one main thing they used to be able to do was during their lunch break, they could come over, visit baby, and then go back. However, with COVID, it's not really safe for them to be able to go from the school back to us and back to the school. And so we've tried to do things a little bit more virtually as well. When it comes down to classes for them, we still can present them with education-based trainings. However, we've had to change the way that we're able to do that.
Yeah. It's just interesting. We're all having to get really creative here, aren't we?
Definitely so.
But people still need community. They still need to know that people love and care for them and can walk alongside them no matter what they're going through, right? Right. You already shared some great news about your graduation rate. You've got some going to college. But do you have a specific story of transformation maybe that you'd want to share?
Yes, we do. So there was an adolescent parent. She was actually 12 when she started with us. And she's been able to go through the process. She was actually able to double up on classes. And we are so pleased to say that she was able to graduate. And not only that, but she's able to get into her career and go to college. And so we've definitely been very happy about that. Yeah. And it's like I said, that's just one of the stories. We've had countless stories where it's such a fulfilling moment when that mom is able to truly be empowered and have the tools that she needs to be able to go forth with her child and to proceed into the community as an adult.
Right. I mean, that really, healthy families are so important to healthy communities, right? What you're doing is giving that support network and putting that in place so that there are healthier families that can move forward. That's incredible. I'm very excited about that work. Just to share a little bit of my own life story, I when I was in seminary, I interned at a church in which it was located in a county. This was in Texas that had the highest infant mortality rate in the state. And they had this infant mortality task force, and they were basically just getting together and having lunch and talking about, isn't it sad all these babies are dying? I was like, are you doing anything about it, right? And so we ended up having a community baby shower where we brought in an OBGYN and a pediatrician, and they gave talks throughout the day. And we had all these area organizations that helped out. And what was stunning about that was families showed up and stayed the entire day, the whole 4 hours that we were there, and they went to all of the educational pieces. They were just hungry to be great parents, and they didn't have access to a lot of things that I think people take for granted. And so you sharing your story kind of reflects that same reality, right? Sometimes people just need someone walking alongside them and helping them and equipping them to live a healthy life to then make it. So that's fantastic. So what is your greatest need right now? What could be most helpful for your organization?
Of course, we receive donations throughout the year. We're so grateful for donations. Greatly help our parents as well when it comes down to diapers or wipes or bottles, things that you need for baby that for a teen parent might not be as easily accessible as say it would be for you or for me. Right. And so we're always accepting donations for them. It's like I said, diapers, wipes, formula, clothing, things of that nature.
Do you all have any volunteers that work with your folks, or how is that done?
Normally we would definitely be able to have volunteers. However, with COVID, that's another thing that's had to change for us as well. Right. Is because we can't really allow volunteers into the building because babies don't have to wear masks, and so we have to make sure we're protecting them as well. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, vulnerabilities both directions there, right?
Definitely so yeah.
Oh, and do you, I mean, some of the other folks that I've talked about in preparation for these conversations have mentioned that even their ways of fundraising have all been disrupted, right? Like usually people would do an event or something like that, and all that's out the window. So
yes, it is. So normally we would have gotten to have our Rock in the Cradle 5K. And that was supposed to happen in April. And then, of course, COVID hit. And so now we're going to have to find ways to do things virtually and just moving and shifting everything.
Yeah. Have you seen some of the virtual 5Ks?
I have. They've been very interesting to watch. And so I'm looking forward to it when we'll get to host ours next year.
Yeah.
But I definitely saw them. They're so interesting.
Yeah. It's just amazing. So, well, Jessica, thank you so much for taking some time with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks to Blue Sail also. This lemon fog is fabulous. It's so sweet and yummy and creamy, and not coffee. Which for me is a good thing. But yeah, and I really appreciate you sharing. Do you have a website?
We do.
Okay.
Our website is www.cradlecare.org. Cradle Care is all together.
So if people want to find out more ways to support you, they can do that. And you can always contact the First United Methodist Church in Conway. Our missions committee loves to support the work that they do, and so you can help out with that. We are doing fundraising for missions as a part of this. There's a link in this post to link you to a silent auction, actually, where you can bid on different items that will support the kind of missions emphases of our church, which is one of the things that we do is help out in being in relationship with area nonprofits as well. And there's a lot of really cool things. There's a stained glass, original stained glass with Arkansas, with a heart in the middle of it, like right where Conway is. That was donated by one of our church members. And there's a ton of other stuff. There's trips and services and everything. So check that out. Support the missions work just in general in our community, but also please go to your website, to cradlecare.org, right? And help them out too. Help y'all out too. This is powerfully transformative work, and I'm so grateful for what you do for our community.
Thank you so much.